So there are usually 5 things that are getting in the way of you and your auto repair shop moving in the direction that you would like, so that you can achieve the goals that you set out when you decided to go into business for yourself. Usually they're financial goals, lifestyle goals, and those 5 things that are holding you back. It's pretty critical that we actually look at those in depth so that we can help you overcome each one of them. Maybe you're experiencing all 5, or maybe it's just 1 or 2. Either way, it's really important that you're aware of it so that we can cross it off the list and you can move into the territory of being able to make confident decisions. So the first thing that will get in the way of you making good, confident decisions is procrastination itself. So you may be a professional information collector or a professional data collector, but you never actually get to the point where you make a decision that will have the outcome of moving you forward. So maybe, that's to do with getting a piece of equipment, getting a new software program, even hiring a business coach to be able to help you grow your auto repair shop. So procrastination really leaves you in a place of no change. And when we're in a state of no change, how can we expect a different result to the one that we already have? The second thing that will sort of get in the way of your good decision-making process is the fact that your decision-making process is broken. And not making a decision is actually often worse than making a bad decision. At least when you make a bad decision, you can learn from it, you can move on, and you can start to put things in place that'll move you in the right direction. The third thing is that making poor decisions, if you have a history of doing that, you may have been scared away from making any decision at all. So ask yourself, am I not making decisions here because I've made some bad ones in the past and I don't want to be in that situation again? The fourth thing that can be getting in your way is that you're not actually accountable to anyone. So you might not have asked the team to hold you accountable. You might not have a partner in the business or partner in life that is holding you accountable. And maybe you're not working with any kind of coach. So you might think that no one's watching, so you can get away with not making these decisions that would actually help you progress. Not actually the case. And the fifth thing is that you've actually got a fear of change. So as humans, we tend not to like change in general. But as I said a few moments ago, if we don't have any change, then we can't expect a different result to the one that we have right now. So there's a real fear there for a lot of people. They get very scared of the unknown, and we need to be able to overcome that in order to be able to make confident decisions so that we can progress forward. So if you're experiencing any of these things, you are inhibiting your ability to make a decision that will help you increase your profits, improve your cash flow, hire the right team members, let go of some of the key tasks that you've been doing all this time, and that's obviously stopping you from growing. So what can we do today to help you in particular to progress your business forward? Well, it's actually quite simple, and that's why we prepared this really simple 1-page worksheet for you to download. The link is here with the training, and there's 5 things on there, 5 steps that you can quickly work through in order to put some actions in place that'll help you start to get some forward momentum. So the first of the things on the list, once you download the worksheet, is to actually do a brain dump. So we've made some space for you to write down everything that you're currently deliberating on. For many of you, you'll be procrastinating about. They're things that you've put off because you're afraid of making a decision or you don't feel confident to make the decision. So pause the video and write down that list, do a massive brain dump. The second step is to now go back and review that list and highlight or asterisk or circle the ones that are deemed priorities. So there'll be some things on your list that you've been deliberating about or procrastinating over that actually aren't the most important things that you could be working on at the moment. So it's important to keep them out of the final cut. We want you to only be focused on the things that are a priority at the moment. So those bright, shiny things, just put them to the side. They can stay on a list, and in a couple of weeks' time, if they're still screaming at you to be done, then consider putting them back on the priority list. Once you've got those priorities highlighted, then we want to have a look and see, well, who can help you with this? Is there somebody that you can actually delegate some of these things to help you get these action items done? And if that's the case, then you need to have a discussion with, or send an email, however you normally communicate with your team, bring it up in the toolbox meeting so that they're aware that they're going to be helping you with this task. The fourth step, and this one's really important, is to set a deadline for when you'd like this to be done. If we don't set deadlines, it can just go on indefinitely. And that's why you ended up in this situation in the first place, where you've been procrastinating because you never gave yourself a line in the sand, a time when it needed to be completed. So you didn't do it. So moving forward, make sure that when you're going to make a decision and something needs to be implemented, that there's a time frame, there's a definite date that you want that completed. Then you go and set about completing your action item as a result of having made a confident decision. And the only thing left to do, step 5, is to celebrate the fact that you did it. Celebrate your win. So I hope that you've found that this little piece on confident decision making, how to end procrastination, helpful. And make sure you download the worksheet if you haven't already, so you can just brain dump everything that you've been putting off, that's been swirling around in your head, that needs a decision to be made on it. Work through those 5 steps and watch you take steps forward to help forward momentum for your auto repair shop. Make sure you tune in next week for our next training.